creatures from the world of the undead.
The most bizarre.
Devil worship, Satanism, black magic, or witchcraft. Zodiac killer.
All lights go out and the monsters are released from their coffins.
Now, prepare yourself for the most gruesome and grotesque experience of them all. The Creep-O-Rama.
It's not even guerrilla warfare. It's this account on TikTok. It's called Epic Wars, and they, I guess I don't know if they're video game developers or what, but they basically make a map, and then they pit two like opposing like groups at one another. So this one is 10 King Kongs. Versus 5 million gorillas.
That's a lot of gorillas.
It's a lot of gorillas.
That's
It's
a
an
lot of gorillas.
obscene amount of gorillas.
I think I could take that
Which
many
makes
gorillas.
it seem a little unrealistic because I don't think we have that many gorillas on Earth.
I don't.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, we
that's
might
a fair
have 10 King
point.
Kongs, but I don't think we got.
There's let's not say might. Let's say we have 10 King Kongs.
Yeah,
we just gotta find them. We've misplaced our King Kongs.
Yeah, they're out there somewhere. But 5 million gorillas? Come on.
That's a lot of fucking gorillas, man.
Yeah, you're asking me to believe in fairy tales at this point, and I don't appreciate it. So these people must have just insanely jacked up King Kong size computers to run something like this, because it's no joke. It's no joke.
10 King Kongs.
It's
a full simulation.
It's a full simulation of 5 million gorillas. That's 5 million gorillas.
Okay, but I think it's important to note, like, they're pretty low res gorillas.
They're pretty low res gorillas, but they each have their own. You know,
this
like
is literally
tabs.
This is literally tabs, but with monkeys.
Fucking the shit out of this.
Do you know about tabs? Totally accurate battle simulator.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
I thought you were talking about the soda that causes cancer.
Yeah. But like,
okay,
I mean, no joke.
Maybe
this is their
as well.
tactics. This is their tactics, James. They make mounds of gorillas to wear the King Kongs down.
I don't know if that's
it's scientifically proven, James. This is guerrilla tactics. Okay, this is guerrilla tactics.
This is guerrilla warfare. This is what they always mean.
Literal guerrilla warfare. See, I mean, look, they've taken down 3.
When all the king. I remember when our King Kongs would spin like turbines. Yeah.
Here we go. This is the last. Bam! They did it. 5.
Damn.
Yeah. The 10 King Kongs took out about 3 million gorillas. I mean, it's epic
that
shit.
Makes sense. That's what my evidence has pointed to as well.
Yeah. I watched one the other night. Clearly, listeners, I have no life. You know, it's just, you know, it's what you do whenever you're trying to escape the reality of the world. You watch guerrilla warfare, literally. But yeah, I watched one the other night. Here it is. 10,000 Jedis versus like fucking 2 million Spartans. You know, just dumb shit like that. And it's
Jedi's got that.
Jedi's just be like, whoop, and then
but 10 million Spartans?
No, because Jedi only have like limited force abilities, right? They don't have as they. Well, no,
this
because
one's
like,
a million chickens versus 100,000
Sith
T-Rexes.
unlock an extra ability to be more fucked up because, like, there's something like moral with it.
Yeah, but the problem, the downside with the Sith is the fact that they're going to
is that they deal in absolutes. So.
Well, that too, but there's only 2 of them because that's the rule of 2.
It's pretty absolute.
So you can't. Whereas Jedis, whole bunch of Jedis. So if Siths would stop, you know,
they got numbers. They don't need the full extent of the Force because they got numbers.
Yeah, but then Siths are like, no,
it almost applies to
2 of us. It will be 2 of us.
Similar situations now.
Yeah.
Can we go back for a second? Did you say 1 million chickens versus 100,000 T-Rexes?
Yes.
Oh, I missed
because
that. Hold on.
Seems
what?
Yes.
Obviously.
I think the chickens got that one.
No, that's 10 chickens per
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Got that one. They're gonna peck, bro.
The T-Rexes are just gonna step on them. That's 10 chickens per T-Rex. That's
But some of them are gonna. Some of the chickens are gonna like
This is why
sort
I
of
brought it
vaguely,
up, bro.
accidentally fly away,
No.
and then they're gonna come back and they're gonna get back to pecking.
Hey, we're gonna watch right now. Sorry, everybody.
I'm
who's
excited.
just
No,
turning in.
this is what we need.
That's so many chickens, bro. That's so many chickens.
But that's also so
Some two
many
times speed.
T-Rexes.
That's a lot of T-Rexes, but yeah, they're throwing
seen
eggs.
more
Look at 'em go.
T-Rexes.
I've seen more T-Rex. I've seen more chickens.
No,
look at-
this is me when they bring the chips to the table. This is just
Yeah.
If someone was like one Josh versus a bowl of chips,
Yeah.
you would know.
I don't even catch who.
That makes sense because they're corn tortillas and you're on Team Chicken, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, that was I missed it. I was too busy looking at the fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Fight
a lot.
night. Can you imagine?
Yeah, chickens won, by the way.
15.
How?
That's important. I told you,
I
bro.
can't.
It's
Yeah.
numbers.
It's numbers.
The
Yeah,
chickens,
dude.
the chickens get caught up in the T-Rex's gears and they start to malfunction.
Yeah, there was
The feathers.
T-800s versus other Terminators and stuff. They do all kinds of things. It's for science.
That's impressive.
It's for science.
I want to know
It's
how many
just gonna be like a
alligators
whole-
versus how many Logan Pauls.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How many
How
what?
many alligators versus how many Logan Pauls?
You could just do 1-on-1,
Yeah.
or you could just you could just do 50 on.
I'm
one. That's fine.
thinking because they're outmatched, so like 15 alligators and one Logan Paul.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Are the
about right.
alligators retired, but were talked into fighting Logan Paul for a
Yeah.
ridiculous
Yeah,
amount of
that's why
money from
there's-
Netflix?
That's
or...
why there's 15 of them.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, there was one where it was like a million Mike Tysons versus something. It was,
my
and I
God.
was, and I was like, I don't think there's
That's
that
too many Mike Tysons.
That's
Yeah.
way
That's too many Mike
Tysons.
Tysons. We don't need that many to Mike Tysons.
No, we don't. One's enough.
Yeah.
One's really enough. What a
One Mike Tyson burns as bright as 1,000 Mike Tysons. Oh no,
Mike-
that's suns.
yeah, and chickens.
Chickens.
It's gonna be a real fucking
Chickens.
weird one today, guys.
Yeah. Well, it's only 7 minutes of quality bullshit TikTok content.
That is
It's
sports
okay.
action.
Yeah, sports action, live commentary of very important
Yeah.
guerrilla warfare. Anyway,
Yeah.
black
Guerrilla
phone.
warfare.
Black phone.
What about
Black
guerrilla
phone.
war at a fair?
I think the gorillas would beat Ethan Hawke up.
It's just gorillas
in-
hiding behind the Ferris wheel.
I
in
think,
this show or in this
yeah.
episode. Yeah. It's not going to happen for him. Anyway,
No.
I found
He
myself.
got beat up by a kid.
Yeah, what kind of loser does that?
Hey, the kid had a really dirty phone.
It's true.
He did.
It's true.
And he
Yeah.
had some paranormal help.
Exactly, yeah.
Something that Ethan Hawke doesn't really get. I think that it's unfair odds, if you ask me.
Hey, he also heard the phone ring. He was just in denial.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
That-
He
yeah,
could
I
have
do-
picked
I
up
do
some
like
Maybe
point.
they would have given him
I
a
like
tip too. Like, hey, that kid's name is
that part
Finney.
of
He's
the
going to try
story
this shit
where-
on you.
Yeah,
They immediately established that, like, no, he's shit at this because, like, he has powers. He's just too stupid to use them, I guess.
who Ethan
He's
Hawke's
like-
character, the grabber?
Yeah, because they're
I don't remember
immediately
that,
like
but-
he's immediately like I do you hear the phone ringing? And then one of the ghosts is like, yeah, he can hear it. He just chooses not to, or he chooses to believe it's not real. So like
So
he could
He
do
set
this
himself
shit.
up for failure.
Right. That I was hoping that
kinda
it was
weird.
going to be like that. This is big expectations for me, but I was hoping like once
Huge
that was said, I was
expectations.
like, oh, we're going to explore that. And
Yeah.
like, they're going to show Ethan Hawke in the first one, like Chuckying himself and like learning how to Chucky
Right.
himself into the second movie. That does not happen.
Oh,
No.
yeah, no, that does not happen.
That does not happen.
I will say that I found myself. I said this to James. I did, what I'm about to say is kind of shitty. I don't mean it to sound shitty,
Uh-oh.
but the sequel.
Well, hold on. I don't know if we've ever had a bad take on this show, so be careful.
No bad takes.
Yeah.
This
no
was
bad takes.
Creep-O-Rama podcast. No bad takes.
No bad take guarantee.
No
Stamp.
bad take guarantee. Signed, sealed, and delivered. The sequel was completely pointless. It was absolutely unnecessary, not needed. Storyline did not make a fuck bit of sense. However, in its pointlessness,
What do you mean? Snow?
hold on. Yeah, snow, ice. I'm gonna. Maybe it was just Ethan Hawke called up the director.
There's
and was
no
like,
flames in hell. It's ice.
Right. I bet you.
And
Steven,
that line is so good. They say that shit twice.
Yeah,
Damn,
like 15 times.
rhymed.
Maybe it was just Ethan Hawke jumped out of bed one night and called up Scott Derrickson, and it goes, Scott, I need to ice skate. I need to ice skate. I have a dream.
So wait, that actually happened? Because I haven't
Hold on.
But man, I felt like that was a fucking fever dream.
We'll get to the ice skating. So, which I mean, he had great form. He had great form.
And they established it. They said a line at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, they said they prefaced it with he was a really good. He was a great hockey player.
It was almost like a moment of like he was a great ice skating.
Great ice skating. So that way you don't laugh at this scene whenever it happens in 30 minutes.
No, it's straight up like Netflix dialogue. My buddy Devin's been talking about that too, where he's like every time like they just have to explain every single fucking thing that's happening, and it's like don't let the audience figure anything out for themselves. Make sure everything is said out loud and fucking spoon fed to them.
Don't show a fucking thing. Tell everything.
Tell everything.
Tell every
like the grabber calls
thing.
Finney and explains the ending of the first movie. They're like, just in case you didn't see the first one, but you want to go see this in theaters, we got you. We inserted a recap.
But it's good. It's good. And look, another controversial take. It's good, but I think that they could, in the process of ripping off Stranger Things to do the first one, they could have left that with it.
Yeah,
I think that they could have left that writing with it. I don't need to.
Well, what I was going to say,
every fucking scene that you're doing
was
for a fifth time.
The sequel was completely fucking pointless. Mm-hmm. I didn't need it. The story didn't make much sense. It was very like shoehorned in there. But in its pointlessness, I had a lot of fun with it because it allowed me to just not take it seriously and not pick it apart. I mean, of course I'm going to pick it apart. Yeah. But I'm not actually picking it apart to the point where I'm like, fuck this, I'm not having fun. I just was like, oh, it's not that kind of movie. And maybe I should do that with every movie, but certain ones you just, I don't know. Certain ones demand some respect.
My problem is I try to do that with every movie, but this one got so many great reviews and it was so marketed in such a way following the first one that I was like ready to take it seriously. And halfway through, I'm like, this movie's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Like there's so much unnecessary story, which is such a weird thing to say, but I'm like, he was killed so his soul snapped back to the camp where he buried some people, and if you unbury them from the lake, it will make him vulnerable to why is that? And the mom is a part of him now too. Like,
well, the mom was reaching out in the past or in the afterlife saying, hey, solve my murder.
It feels like how they explained how they used to write Family Guy, where they would just dip their hand into a bowl and pull out a bunch of tropes and then smash them all together. That's funny. What it is. Like,
wasn't that?
It feels like they just went in and.
It was in South Park where the manatees would pick idea balls.
Yes, that too.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
but
it's because it's like we're gonna have it it's gonna be camp, not Crystal Lake, and that's always during summer, so it'll be during snow,
right?
And then also Freddy Krueger.
I got the sense that like the first one, you know, it's
fine,
you know, low budget horror movie, like can't kind of like just happened, and of course you got a big name. It's Ethan Hawke. I mean, who fucking doesn't like Ethan Hawke? He's fucking Ethan Hawke, you know.
Love him. Training Day is an absolute class. Like Training Day proves that he can do anything.
Oh yeah, so does Taking Lives.
Yeah,
love him in that fucking movie. He's fucking fantastic. He's
incredible actor.
Ethan Hawke is like
Training Day and Taking Lives.
You've never seen Training Day, Josh?
Wow.
Hey, I watch horror movies. I watch horror movies.
I'm so excited for him, Justin.
And Mortal Kombat.
I don't know what to fucking we have known you, Josh. But we have known you for like what 4 years now.
Yeah.
You've never seen Training Day?
It's 2026. You've known me for almost 6 years because we started
That's
chatting
even
in
worse.
2020. Yeah.
That's even
doesn't help.
worse. That
Well, I
doesn't
feel like
help. That
that's
just
on you
made it
then,
worse.
right? You've known
How
me
the
6 years and you
fuck?
didn't make
alright,
sure that
Justin.
I'd seen Training Day.
God. Oh
You were
my
emailing me.
God.
and
Don't
texting
gaslight
house.
me.
You
Don't
stayed
We were
my
in
house.
his house, Justin. We were in this man's house.
He slept on his
And
couch.
he hasn't even
You
seen
ate my
Training
food.
Day?
I haven't even
Yeah.
seen Training Day.
Yeah, we went to California. We shared California Pizza
We
Kitchen
binged
multiple
an entire
times.
weird video game anime show when we could have been watching
and we could have
Training
watched
Day.
Training Day. Fuck. You don't even know.
There was
dude.
fucking Warhammer
doesn't-
in that,
he
though.
doesn't- that was
sick.
pretty dope.
I will get to it.
Oh,
I will
man.
get to it
You will
soon.
get to it on this podcast, Josh. As if like after
The rest
this,
of this podcast is
Josh Training Day.
turned
Gonna hit play and we're
facing
gonna
the
watch you
TV.
watch it.
turn it
Yeah.
on right now. We're gonna feel live reaction. I can't fucking believe that. That
I
is.
know.
That'd be so
I
great.
thought
if
everybody's
the
seen
Black
Training
Phone
Day by now.
episode is dedicated
Is
to us
to Training
watching and
Day.
reacting to Josh reacting to Training Day.
Oh man,
Damn.
you don't.
Sometimes
Speaking
you
of
have to
King Kong-
pivot in case of an emergency. Yeah.
You know,
James,
never know.
Speaking of King Kongs, I mean, who would have thought that would have come
Full
in
circle.
full circle
Full circle.
with this
full
episode?
circle. That's a
Yeah,
full circle
Josh
moment
doesn't
right there,
know what
people.
we're talking about.
Everybody,
right now
all,
because
I
all
never
the
seen
viewers know
Kong
because the viewers are
line,
good
'cause
and they've
that's in
seen
I've
they've
seen
seen
those
Training Day,
clips.
so they know the reference
Yeah.
that we're making
yeah,
when I'm talking over Josh.
but he doesn't know who shot me in the ass.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know
I
who
don't know
shot
that.
me
Shot
in
me
the
in the
ass.
ass.
He just doesn't fucking know. God
He doesn't know.
damn. All right, maybe we got to dive more into some Ethan Hawke and do
Yeah.
Training Day and Taking Lives.
We could, that's true.
Fucking A.
Which then
To
that
God,
spins
Josh,
into
I'm-
a Denzel rip, which is
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I got work to do. This is why I pick some of the movies that I do is I'm like, what has been on my watch list for so long?
Yeah.
And I don't have time to watch it. And I'm like, oh, I'll just force myself to watch it for the podcast.
Yeah.
can we
I don't even know
chat
how to
about that.
That's
I don't even know how to get
That's-
back on
that's-
track
that's-
right now.
that's what I did
Ethan
for Black
Hawke
Phone.
is-
Now I'm like,
Okay.
oh, that's why I did
And
it.
that's
why I
okay.
did
But
it.
that's what bums
Bring it
me
back
out.
to Black Phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what bums me out is I think the grabber is kind of a dumb name, but he
Yes.
looks
Sure.
fucking cool. Like that mask
yeah.
is
It's cool.
amazing.
It's
The
cool.
look, even in part 2 when they made him all fucking creepy
Oh,
and
he looks
and
awesome in
ice with
part
his torn
2.
up face and shit.
Yeah.
So sick. So part of me
I
is
do like that they stopped doing the like interchangeable face thing into that. That was
Yeah.
a little bit like I love the idea of it, but it's so clunky. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You can only do it so many times before it becomes like a gimmick that's
especially
Yeah.
when
a
you
little
show that
annoying.
like he's actively like changing them.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm like of two minds of it is I liked elements of Black Phone 2 to the point where I hope it grows on me or I hope I can rewatch it knowing
Mhm.
what to expect now
Yeah.
and appreciate the good things that are in it because there are some really fun sequences, some great
Sure,
kills,
for
some
sure.
really cool
Yeah.
like moments. And I also am like, it made a fuck ton of money and got great reviews. So I'm
Yeah.
sure they're going to make a Black Phone 3. And I'm like, if this does become like a 5 or 6 film franchise, I'm fine with that too. Because Nightmare on
Yeah.
Elm Street 2 was not well received when it first came out.
Yeah.
And now we have that. And I'm like, yeah, the first one wasn't as good as I remember on a rewatch. The second
Yeah.
one was a letdown. But I still want like 4 or 5 more of these movies because I just like seeing
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke in this outfit fucking shit up.
Yeah.
I wish that he'd actually be in them.
That was my problem with 2 is I'm like, you took so
that was my
long to
problem
bring
with
him
1.
back. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, they didn't utilize him nearly
it
enough.
took way too long to get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
by the time that like it felt like it wasn't, but it felt like half the movie before we even get to the camp. I
That
like,
was
Jesus.
one of the
That's a
reviews
lot
I
of
read on
setup.
Letterboxd for the first one that was like, this is going to sound bad and I don't really know how else to phrase it, but I kind of needed to see him kill some kids in this one to really feel the stakes. Like you're talking about how evil the grabber is and all these
Right.
kids that he's
Yeah.
abducted and then he's burying them across the street. It's like, but we didn't see any of that. And
Right.
None of
this
it.
could have been like a really
For
horrifying
the first one?
And
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
the
thing
first
that
one,
the
I
only
wouldn't
thing that
see
they
any of
show
that.
him doing, the only fucking thing that they show him doing is sitting shirtless in his fucking kitchen waiting to beat a kid's ass.
Yeah.
That's all you do all day?
Maybe.
On new issue day?
Yeah. But then he falls
You pull
asleep.
this shit on new issue day. Sorry. This is what happens when you fuck around on new issue day. Sorry.
Oh, man. I've seen
Ethan
that one.
Hawke,
I've seen that one like 100
Wolf
times.
of Wall Street? What is going on right now? Yeah, I think that this is how, in my head, as I was watching part 2, this is what I think happened. They made Black Phone 1, and it blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, why wouldn't it? It's Ethan Hawke as a serial killer. That sells me right there. I don't need, I'm going to watch your movie. And then you throw in a cool mask. And then you throw in a really cool mask. And then it blows up. But I said this to James earlier, like, maybe Scott Derrickson didn't plan for a sequel because he kills him at the end. But then Jason Blum comes along and goes...
the first one certainly feels like it's set up for a sequel, but I also don't think it is, which is a whole other...
That's why... What were you going to say, Josh?
Conversation to have.
I know how it came to be, but I want to hear your theory first.
Okay.
Because
so we
can shit on Jason Blum a little bit.
Yeah. So my theory is,
please let's.
You know what I love.
Here comes
we love Jason Blum.
Right. Here comes. Don't mind the duct tape. Jason Blum. Yeah. Comes in and he goes, guys, that made a fuck ton of money. You know what we're gonna do? Make even more money. And then smash cut to Scott Derrickson on the other end of the phone, going, I killed him. The fuck do you want me to do? I don't know. Figure it out. And then it's a frantic, what the fuck do I do? I know he can haunt people's dreams. He can just come back as a paranormal entity. So bam, there's my Nightmare on Elm Street fucking tie-in.
Yeah.
That's half my movie. Let's roll.
Look, there's precedent for it, right? Like if you die, you come back in people's dreams. That's the precedent.
And like, I don't hate it for that. It's just one of those things where like you immediately clock it and go, okay, I gotta throw my expectations out the window. Because once I did that, the scene where the sister is flying through the fucking air and he's trying to throw her in the oven, I was like, this is pretty intense.
That's fun.
This is pretty dope. Like, this is really cool.
The blood splatter in the phone booth.
That was awesome.
I will say, what the blood came out of her arm.
Yeah, it was just a whole lot. I mean, it was a pretty deep gash.
They definitely, like, the shot of her spinning made it look like it was coming out of her throat.
I thought that same thing, too.
Yeah, I was like, wow, okay. This went really crazy. No, just arm splatter.
Yeah, it was arms. It was your typical standard arm splatter, but it was a deep cut. So, like, that was really cool. It was a deep cut.
It was a deep cut.
Yeah, but that was dope. Like, it was really fucking cool. So, like, I mean, it adds. I also love the Christian couple.
I think that it's super telling, though, that what we're talking about is shit that was clearly ripped from Nightmare.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah. I mean, half the whole fucking premise.
Yeah. So like that's the funny thing is it's good, but it's not like.
But I did appreciate the fact that they established the Christian couple as like fuck you. And they're like, don't talk to you that way. And there's tension there. And then 10 minutes later, they're walking into this fucking thing to where it's like, no bullshit. Like, you have no choice. Like, this is real. Accept it or not. Now you're fucked. Yeah. Now you're all fucked. Now you're all just going to get beat up by a ghost. So I don't know. I appreciate that.
No, the actual reason it happened, probably similar to your idea. I don't know if it was Blumhouse saying it first, but because the first one was so successful, obviously people started asking about a sequel like immediately.
Oh yeah.
And I guess Joe Hill, the writer of the short story, hit up Scott Derrickson and he was like, so I actually have an idea for a sequel. And he's like, I only wrote the short story for this one. He's like, but I kind of have an idea where it could go. If they want to do a sequel, I'd be down to write it with you. And Scott Derrickson was like, what's your idea? And he pitched this, like, he's back from the dead, or he's like haunting Finney because, like James said, it was set precedent in the first movie. There is some sort of supernatural element here where these tormented souls can reach him on a phone. So they've got to be in some sort of realm. And he's like, so now that's where the grabber is like trapped and he can torment people in their sleep. And and that's where they went with it.
So
it's
Joe Hill
Stephen,
is a big Nightmare on Elm Street fan.
Yeah. So I blame Stephen King for having Joe Hill, and then Joe Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tracks.
You shouldn't be a father, Stephen.
And you shouldn't be a son.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't mind the like reheating Nightmare on Elm Street's nachos, as somebody else said on Letterboxd, because
they're good nachos.
To be fair, I think it's deep freezing.
And if we're not going to get another Nightmare on Elm Street movie, I'm fine with getting a version of it.
That's
and
fair.
it's
put fresh
that's
cheese
clearly
on it.
inspired.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just
Freeze
so
some fresh cheese to
convoluted.
that.
Yeah.
And it sucks because the kids' performances were great.
Yeah,
like
they did great.
Madeline in both movies, she is a fucking
She
star.
crushes it.
Yeah, she's so fucking funny. But yeah,
my last note is what the fuck happened to 90-minute movies? Like when I looked
that could
and
have
saw
been a
that,
90.
could have been a tight 90 minutes. Okay?
Tight 90.
I like I'm going back and watching a lot of 90-minute 90s movies because every movie in the 90s was 90 minutes. Every movie. And then when
they
you
had
went
to, it
and
was
saw,
the name of the decade. It was flawed.
right. But then whenever you put in or read a runtime in a movie or from a movie in the 90s and you saw it was 2 hours, I guarantee you that was
this is gonna be crazy,
dude. And every time guaranteed banger, guaranteed
like
banger.
Terminator 2,
3, yeah.
Saving
because
Private
they had
Ryan.
to earn it. You had to earn the extra minutes.
Jurassic Park, Lost
and I think
World.
that was that's the thing is so many people earned it to the point where now we're getting Christopher Nolan 2 hour and 45-minute movies, and so if your movie's 210, then studios are like, well, that's fine. People will see 210. I'm like, I'm not going to see it.
But
not.
I don't need a 2. This wasn't a 2-hour movie. This was a tight 90-minute movie.
Yeah.
It didn't need 30 extra minutes.
Yeah, they inserted too much extra story.
Yeah.
And there's so much there's so many filler shots.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
So much filler.
But you know what I think it's a missed opportunity. If you're going to fill your movie with 30 extra minutes that don't really need to be there, they had their opportunity to just focus around Bob. And they did. Yeah. Bob.
What's funny is I sent you a text message. It was like, this guy's giving me real I'm Bob energy. And he's like, because it is Bob. And I'm like, oh, fuck,
Bob.
it's Bob.
Yeah, James was like, no, really? I was like, no, it's actually the actor from Hateful Eight that plays Bob.
Yeah.
Right.
And like as soon as and here's the thing, I bet you that they hired him. And Scott Derrickson was like, I'm not even going to give you any direction because it's snowy. You did fantastic. You were the best part of that movie. Just be Bob. And you can hear his voice.
What if Bob really needed to find some dead kids?
Exactly. And he was like, I got it. I'm Bob.
Yeah.
And the rest of the movie was I'm Bob. And I was fine with that.
Fair.
I was fine with that. Yeah, my quote is, hey, it's in your Bob.
Your Bob.
Hey.
Also, this guy should win an award for the shittiest fucking dad ever.
Oh, yeah.
The kid's dad. Like
that was another thing. It was like, how are we supposed to feel that they put in this like just harrowing scene of abuse early in the first movie? Yeah. And then we're like, they're going to go back to him at the end. Like, how are we supposed to feel about that? Where dad just shows up and he's like, I'm so sorry. Do we think he's a changed man? Like, is that how we're supposed to, like, I don't fucking want the dad.
Died.
Yeah.
You could have killed him and raised the stakes.
Yeah. Should have just done that.
There's not enough. I think my biggest issue with these movies is the grabber has no real motivation. He has no purpose. It's not like...
Well, it's kids.
Like, right, but that's it. The weapons has more purpose.
Yeah. But sometimes...
Like,
I'm not going to say
but, like,
that.
he's not... They're not doing, like, a good serial killer. You know what I mean? Like, he's just this dude who has connections to paranormal shit, but doesn't give a fuck. Has this crazy mask and all this shit. And like in the first one, like, why is he taking kids?
I don't think serial killers need reasons to take kids.
I know that they don't need reasons, but they all have a reason, even if it's fucking insane.
Yeah, I think that was another one of the complaints that I'd seen from some of the other reviews is they were like, I know it may not have been explicitly like this guy is gay and likes little boys.
Right, that was
like,
also kind of weird.
That's a very problematic, like, like, fucking word am I trying to think? Like subtext.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was like, it feels really weird that like
knew what the plan was. Like, are you just like Freddy Krueger, where you're not molesting kids, you're just killing them?
Yeah.
Like, he's toying with Finney with the newspaper and the food and all that shit. But what's gonna happen if Finney does go upstairs and finds him shirtless in the kitchen like that? What's the plot there? Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about the fact that he's shirtless also has connotations.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't love
cool
it.
Mask though.
It is a cool mask. It is a cool mask. I'd probably walk up there and be like, bitch, like, cool mask, but I'm fucking out of here. Like, you fucking dork.
What if he was just like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh my. Yeah. You know what?
Right
That's
on.
a good idea.
No worries then.
Sorry.
Sorry.
By the way, I'm Ethan Hawke. Hold on a minute. Let me read you my favorite. Let me read you some poetry.
Let me sign this Training Day poster for you, Josh.
You've seen After
You
Midnight?
appreciate because you haven't seen Training Day.
I have not seen the after
the Before
movies
Sunrise
or before movie, whatever they're fucking called.
After
But
Sunset.
I have heard that they're really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either, but I've heard they're
What
incredible.
is it?
Yeah.
Yes. So he made 3 movies with Richard Linklater, I think.
Is this the ones that follow his life?
No, not his life.
No, he's made like 10 movies with Richard Linklater now. But this was a trilogy.
The ones that he made
trilogy
throughout his life to show him aging.
Yeah, well, that and the actress, I can't remember her name, but yeah, it shows them as a young couple and then, a family, like having kids and then, middle age and stuff. They're supposed to be like actually really, really good
I remember
movies.
I remember hearing about him like a decade ago. Whenever and I was like, yeah, that sounds like something I don't give a fuck about watching.
James,
that seems like a really great, like, artsy, experimental, like, that's
I
great.
don't have time for this shit.
I could watch somebody's head fucking explode instead.
And that's one of the reasons why I love Ethan Hawke, is because like you hear that concept and plus Ethan Hawke and go, dude, like, have at it. Like Ethan Hawke is what, like, there's a lot of actors and there's a lot of musicians, there's a lot of writers, there's a lot of people into creativity and stuff, but Ethan Hawke is an artist, so it's like, yeah, dude, that's right up your alley.
Sorry, I was just laughing at just Ethan Hawke. That there's a lot of actors.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of actors, and
there are
Ethan
more
Hawke
actors
is
than
one of them.
Gorillas, I think.
That's true.
Probably not in
5 million actors versus how many King Kongs? 15.
They would need all the King Kongs. I think one King Kong.
One King Kong could handle.
Well, one King Kong per Denzel for sure. So that's absolutely.
Dude, could you imagine 10 million Denzels versus one King Kong? They'd fucking annihilate him. He wins.
10 million Denzels versus anything. Denzel wins. Have you seen Equalizer?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Right, cool.
Because back on track.
It's not nearly as important as you see in Training Day, but it is.
Well, no, because the new one was coming out, and I was like, I have to go see this one because I kept making the sequelizer joke, and I was like, but I got to watch the first one first, and so I had like.
I really would like to go back and rewatch Fallen.
I just rewatched that.
We need to do an episode for that one.
Yeah. Again, the 90s era had such creepy thrillers.
Yeah. What's really funny is that one was not streaming anywhere. But you could buy it you could buy it on digital or rent it on digital. So I think I had to pay like $5 to watch it because I really wanted to watch it. I hadn't seen it yet. But somebody was like, oh no, it's on YouTube. And you go to YouTube and somebody had uploaded it to YouTube, except to avoid a content strike, they cut the audio every time a specific licensed song came up. And if you're familiar with that movie, you know that it is very fucking important that you hear this song that occurs throughout the whole goddamn movie.
Fucking YouTube joke.
So it's like the entire film is on YouTube, but 70 minutes of it is silent because they just cut the audio every time that song comes on. And I'm like, that's a very critical part of this movie, right? We're losing dialogue here.
That's hilarious.
I thought my TV was fucking acting up the first time I tried watching it on YouTube. I was like, oh, let's see, this picture kind of looks like shit, but I guess we'll try it. Wait, why is it silent again? What's going on? And then then I bought it and started watching it, and I was like, oh, they cut it every time the song comes on.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember renting that when I was a kid, and it freaked me the fuck out, but I don't remember anything else from it.
It's got that's where the Denzel meme comes from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My man. Another thing that I enjoyed about Black Phone 2 was well, this is gonna kind of sound stupid. But I really liked,
this is gonna sound stupid.
Yeah, I really did I appreciated how creepy they made her sleepwalking, and how they portray her dreams in I mean, I know I made a joke in our stories last night, but I put I2, or my letterbox review was I2 dream in VHS quality. It really, obviously it was the director going I mean, he made Sinister.
You remember when I made
movie.
Sinister?
Yeah, you guys remember when I made Sinister? I'm going to make these dream sequences look really fucking creepy. It looks straight out of his VHS camcorder.
I think he did that's the one thing that I really, really did love about both of these movies. Even though in the second, and both of them, it's clear that a lot of it is for filler, but I can overlook that. But in the second one, it's really, gets a little bad.
What?
How much he uses the VHS-y thing.
Although the again, I can't believe it was sorry, internet. The child murders done look really good in the VHS.
It's 2026.
Quality.
You don't have to apologize for child murders anymore.
I'm not trying to say I condone them, but this guy does.
It's 2026. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, this guy does handle child murder or murder done by children in a really good way. It looks really good in VHS quality. He's got a knack for it. He's got a really creative knack for it.
I'm going to go ahead and say I think that's just because everything looks better in VHS quality.
True. I was surprised at the beginning of this whenever that kid starts getting stabbed brutally in a fucking coat or something. I was like, all right, Jesus, I didn't think you were going to fucking just come right out of the gate with this, but we're killing kids 5 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah, the window sequence is the one that stuck out to me. That was
window sequence was good.
Pretty gnarly.
The window was interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
that physically checks out. But
they're ghosts. They're ghosts. They're allowed to get half their head chopped off.
Yeah, I feel and glass keep versus skull.
Ghost skull.
Ghost skull.
Ghost.
Well, yes, but doesn't that imply that that's what happened to him?
It was really cold glass.
Yeah, because he chopped. I think that was
frozen glass.
Yeah, which makes it stronger. We all know that.
It makes it stronger.
Yeah, no, I think
make it brittle.
Yeah. I think that's the kid that he killed with the axe. So I think that was the
okay.
Because
I just thought of this actually. The one shot that I was kind of like, what was the first time she's having the dream where in the cabin where the fucking window that randomly just a gigantic motherfucker comes up behind his kid, breaks the window, and then slams. That's clearly not what happened.
No, he took him.
The thing from 28 years later just shows up.
Yeah,
window smash.
Right. I did make a note whenever towards the end when she's running. And the phone rings and she picks it up and the kid on the other end of the phone is just like, you have to hide. And my notes, I was just like, no shit.
That's it. I love that. That's the whole.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thanks for the help.
That's the Netflix dialogue of phone calls.
Yeah. Thanks for the fucking help, dead kid. Really appreciate it.
And also doesn't help.
No.
Yeah. Get your caught.
I do respect the under the bed scare, because I don't like under the bed scare stuff. It freaks me out. I hate it. I think that there should be a rule like no under the bed stuff. It should be off limits. But when it happens, I'm like,
see,
right,
I like strictly under the bed stuff.
I don't. I'm specifically outside of under the bed stuff.
Dustin's an over the bed kind of girl.
So it's a weird.
I'm never
weird
going
thing to be
there.
so passionate about. So it's like the boogeyman.
I don't store
poltergeist.
shit under this bed.
You don't.
No.
Anytime
Like,
something happens under a bed, you're like, absolutely not. Fuck
just
this.
not
off.
going down there. No, I mean, I'll watch it. I'll watch this, but not going down there.
So Justin, you or Josh, you didn't see, but I've stayed at Justin's house where he actually has a bed, and the way he gets into bed is that he takes a running start from the hallway, and then as soon as he gets midway in his room, he straight just leaps into bed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, true story. I mean, I've probably mentioned this before. Yeah, no bullshit. Because I watched Halloween 4.
There was
a
this
kid.
old guy that used to live under my bed.
Yeah.
Who would have thought it?
Yeah, we found a Frogger in my under my bed. He'd been there for 5 months.
But yeah, the scene in at the beginning of Halloween 4, whenever Michael's underneath Jamie's bed and drags her underneath the bed, that straight traumatized me my entire childhood. I think it probably did for any kid that saw it in the 80s.
I mean, into your teenage years, because we used to fuck with you about it.
Oh yeah. Straight up.
I feel like that is a very popular trope in the horror movies that we grew up watching. So that explains why we were all terrified of stuff under the bed. Because like the idea of like the monster under the bed is kind of silly, but we saw movies
serial
where
killers.
Like serial killers.
It doesn't
people
is
were hiding
like
under the bed.
It's become a lot less prevalent. It's still obviously around, but like the under the bed monster thing is less than it felt like it was like really fervent back when we were kids. Like
to the point where like I mean dude, I would feel my skin crawl if I stood next to my bed for too long. As a kid, I had to jump in it.
Does that correlate to BTK? Is that the creep of BTK? Like,
well, you know what? I actually thought about that while I was watching this but BTK never hid underneath the bed. He was always in the closet. Right. Which but then I had an internal debate of like which one's creepier. Because
under the bed, because you have to under the bed sometimes denotes a paranormal ability to fit under a bed.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
good point.
And now people judge us if we just do box spring right on the floor.
Yeah. Do the shit like Club Dread if you're a serial killer? Terrifying.
Right. Yeah. Good point, Josh. Yeah, that's I had my bed just mattressed on floor for the longest time growing up.
Same.
Yeah, because I was like, can't get under the bed if there's no under the bed to get under.
Yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, then you grew up and realized, that
I never got did I? Oh,
yeah, no, still here, motherfucker. But as an adult, even though I still will find myself going like, probably shouldn't stand next to this bed for too long. As a 40-year-old, still happens to this day. But
see, I lucked out. I have a bed that actually has an under thing, but Bandit has like put his bed under there, so that's where Bandit like hangs out now. So
so you're protected, totally protected.
Nice.
But
this old ass blind dog, you can't do shit to me.
But while I was watching this, I had this debate like which one's scarier, under the bed or in the closet. And then as an adult, reading way too much fucking true crime, bringing BTK into it, I think closet freaks me out more now because
I love that part of BTK is that he had to come out of the closet before he killed people.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
that feels like some symbolism.
But then the one part about him that creeped me the fuck out the most is the one woman who got away because she was out on a date and she was coming home. Unbeknownst to her, she has a serial killer waiting in her bedroom closet for hours because he broke in, hanging out in her closet for hours waiting. And then she's about to come home, and then the guy that she's on a date with, they decided to go out and do something else, and she stayed at his house. Fast forward like several weeks or a month or two later, He writes her a note.
BTK's just in the closet, starving.
Yeah. He gets bored and realizes she's not coming home, so he leaves.
Oh, she went home with that guy. What a slut.
Fuck. So then he writes her a letter and basically says, hey, you're the one that got away, and tells her the whole night that he had waiting in her closet. If I were her, I would never have closets. The rest of my life, I would never have closets.
Heated curtains.
I wouldn't even do that. I would remove every closet.
Every door in the house is just gone.
Done. No doors.
You guys can stay here, but we don't really do doors. We don't even do shower curtains. Plan. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to just
There's just
a full open
There's
concept
just a few structural pillars. There's a toilet in the room over there. It's all one room. Let's not.
This is a load-bearing wall. Good point, because you can't have corners.
Yeah,
you can't have you can't have corners that you can hide behind.
Got to have a round house.
Roundhouse. Roundhouse, no walls. Fuck that. So as an adult, I think closet.
You can't even do columns really, because you can't trust what's behind the column.
I'd be sitting there,
gotta move into a water tower.
standing there. I'd just go. I'd get trapped. I'd get trapped running around the fucking columns because you don't know what's around the other column. He's just keeping up the same pace, and you can't risk that.
Fuck. I have a column in my new apartment.
Oh, you're fucked, dude. You're fucked. Yeah. You're so fucked.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into my last episode of Creep-O-Rama
podcast. Speaking of
today, Joshua B. Levesque was found murdered by a column.
Right. I did kind of on the same topic. I put
me getting murdered in my apartment.
No.
Column?
Yeah, no, not even a column. Like
just a regular murder guy.
It's the regular murder guy, Josh. No columns involved. But the scene where the kid that kind of tags along, that has a crush on the sister.
Ernie.
Oh yeah.
Ernesto.
Yes. The scene where she goes into his bunk and crawls into bed with him because she has the nightmare. I realized that he's laying this way. His head is here and his feet are here. So he's laying this way on his bed. Literally right behind his head is an open doorway into darkness. And I was like, I don't know what's more insane, a fucking serial killer ghost possession thing, or this brave motherfucker who's sleeping with his head 2 inches away from an open doorway that leads into nothing.
That's gonna get kissed.
That's psychopathic behavior. Well, and then he's gonna get killed by whatever's living in the dark hallway. That's inevitably gonna kill him
first. You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it could. I guess anything's possible in a
What's creepier? Something that comes out of the darkness and just kills you, or something that comes out of the darkness and kisses you and then kills you?
That's a good point.
See?
I don't know. Depends on.
I mean, but at least you die doing what you love.
Getting
kissed.
I guess. Maybe if it was Ethan Hawke. I don't know.
It was Ethan Hawke, yeah.
See?
Yeah. I'd be like, damn, this is very unexpected, Ethan.
But also,
are we going to revisit this in 9 years?
Surprisingly sensual.
Yeah. Have you guys ever sleptwalked?
I thought you were going to say if you ever slept with Ethan Hawke.
This one time in college, bro.
Yeah. But we can get into that later. I have also sleptwalked, yes.
You have? What's your stories with
it? I have not.
I don't know the full details because this was back in the.
Seems like something you'd want to know for your own sleepwalking, Josh.
I don't do it anymore. I did it as a kid, and I didn't do it often that I remember. The one most vivid was because I had woken up. I used to wear glasses. I wear contacts now, but I had this routine of going to bed. This was in 94, so I was 8 years old. But I would take my glasses off, set them on the same spot next to my bed, fall asleep every night. And one day I woke up and I couldn't find my glasses, and I just tore my room apart. I was like, "Where the fuck are my glasses?" There's no way I don't fall asleep in them. You can't sleep in glasses. No. You would feel that.
Yeah.
I know. I needed them to get into bed because I am blind, so I didn't take them off early and leave them in the bathroom or something. Where are they? And I was freaking out, and my mom's like, we'll find him eventually. Just like, let's have some breakfast or something. And she opened the refrigerator, and my glasses were sitting in the refrigerator on top of the eggs.
Paranormal as fuck.
Are you on
Josh.
Ambien?
No, I was just some kid living in Nebraska, and there's nothing else to do there. So
that's typical Nebraska behavior.
Yeah,
the glasses are too hot.
But yeah, she was like, I found your glasses in the refrigerator, and I was like, who would have put them there? And she's like, I don't know, but you must have been sleepwalking in the middle of the night and done it. And there's crazy. Just been times I don't have like any record of it. I have no footage because we didn't have like security cameras or anything. But there's been a couple of different times as a kid where something happened, and when I woke up in the morning, I felt off, and I was like, I think I got out of bed last night and roamed for a bit, and now I'm back. But
just a sleeping, roaming Josh.
Yeah, everything's fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got contacts. Not an issue anymore.
Yeah. You've never sleptwalked, James?
No, surprisingly.
Damn. I did it 3 times when I was like 15, when I first moved to Florida from North Carolina. And it was really weird. It was like dream states where I woke up to go to school, and my grandma was like, did I leave the outside light on? And I was like, maybe you did. And then immediately I was like, wait a minute, I had a dream last night where I opened my eyes and I was outside in the backyard staring straight at the wall, like literally a couple feet away from the wall, like the back of the house. And wow. I was like, did I go outside and turn the fucking light on? And I was in the backyard. What the fuck? And a couple nights later, I woke up, I was in my bed, was getting ready to go to school. And same kind of like fuzzy dream state memory of being upstairs in the upstairs bathroom, staring at myself in a mirror with the light on. And I was like, that's kind of weird. And then a couple of days after that, my mom woke me up. I was like 15. She's like, you gotta get up to go to school. And then, well, that's normally. Then this one morning, she opens my door and she's like, why the fuck is there water on the floor out here in the hallway? And it was like tile. And I was like, I don't know. Why is there? Is it leaking from outside or something? And we turn on the hallway light, and it's just this perfect pool of water in the middle of the hallway. So I must have, and then I looked next to my bed, on my nightstand, and there was a cup, and it had some water in it. So I must have went to the kitchen, filled it up with water, and then I guess got down on the ground on the fucking hallway and slowly poured the water just in the middle in a circle, and then went back to bed. I don't know. It's only 3 times I've ever done it that I know of. But I didn't have to battle Ghost Ethan Hawke though.
Yeah.
As much as I know.
I'm going to start looking into some occult books and find out what weird ritual there is where you have to pour the water into a perfect circle on the tile at 3:15 a.m.
If you're an alien from science.
Say some incantation. Yeah.
It might be.
Yeah, how do you do pantry doors?
You guys might need to beat me up with a baseball bat.
Swing away, Josh.
Go full Joaquin on me. Joaquin. But it is pretty. Joaquin. The aliens like, God damn it, man, stop it. Joaquin. Fuck this planet. This planet sucks. There's so much water in it. Joaquin is beating me with a fucking bat. And I can't figure out how to open doors. What are these fucking circle things?
Why did we come here?
How
did we get here?
I don't have any fucking thumbs. I don't know if they have thumbs. But yeah, it was kind of weird to wake up or to think like I was like roaming around outside. That's kind of weird. That's sketch.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that until like I put this movie on and I was like, oh yeah, she's sleepwalking.
I feel like that's happened. Yeah, I feel like one of the times I was sleepwalking. I talk in my sleep. I don't do that as often anymore. At least Kimmy doesn't tell me if I do. But I know my dad would talk in his sleep a lot. Like anytime we would crash with family, we would be in the same room, and so my dad would be like on the floor and I'd be on the bed or on the couch or something. And in the middle of the night, he would pipe up and just start rambling and saying some of the most obscure shit. And the first few times it terrified me because I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Dad? What are you trying to say? Just go to bed. And then I was like, oh, you're unconscious right now. You're not talking to me. You're talking to somebody in your dreams. I'm sorry.
I remember.
Carry on. And
I remember
I do that.
When we were living together in Nashville, Justin, and we were what do you call it? It was
it was a loft.
A loft. So like I was sleeping on the bottom floor, and Justin was sleeping on the top floor. And one day, I think I was watching like Reanimator or some shit while trying to go to sleep. And you were already asleep. You've been asleep for like an hour or two. I forgot what the fuck it was that you said. But like all of a sudden,
are you thinking about the bullet comment?
No.
Okay.
I know that was in Bradenton.
Yeah, that was when we were like 17.
That
James was Justin saying, "Will you turn off the fucking Reanimator? I'm trying to sleep."
I gotta go to
I don't think he was sleep talking.
He said something. It was funny because he said something about like spilling water or something, and I was like,
I'm just spilling water all over the place.
What's up, dude? And then you repeated it, but it was like way more like I'm asleep, and I was like, oh, he's asleep. Okay.
Yeah. No, when we were like 17, James crashed in my house, and I was in my bed, and James was sleeping on my floor, and I distinctly remember saying, if you commit suicide and miss, where does the bullet go? And I remember James sitting up going, fucking what? And then I remember going, sorry, dude, I was asleep. I caught myself in the middle of saying that. Right? Yeah.
Maybe around that era. That was when we did make that the opening splash page to our band website.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it was a weird.
Pretty shortly after that, we were like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, though.
No. Okay, so going back to Black Phone 2, I to show to another example of sorry everybody if you like this movie and we're just shitting all over it. I promise again for the millionth time, I actually enjoyed Black Phone 2.
And I would like to state just for the record, I'm sorry everybody if you like this podcast. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
they're almost an hour in. I feel like they've made that judgment call by now. I would hope.
Yeah, the scene like where it shows the backstory of the mom, right? And how she catches Ethan Hawke's character and eventually gets killed.
Right.
I don't know if I just didn't make the connection watching the first one, but her pulling up to the house, getting out of the car, walking up the front yard, pulling some bushes back, and being able to see directly into the basement. I was like, what kind of fucking moron? What kind of idiot serial killer doesn't at least put some blinds, some curtains?
He grew the bush in front of it.
That is horrible serial killer behavior.
You're not wrong.
I was like, what kind of fucking moron does this?
Finney pulls down the fucking entire
Finney pulls the grate down with the cable
and dude
and
doesn't
a bunch
even
of roll of
notice.
carpets that he left out for him.
Yeah. That's
hold on. I gotta hold on. The fucking rolled up carpet thing just reminded me of the most egregious shit in any of these fucking movies. When he pushes a rope up a carpet roll, and then it magically wraps itself around the fucking window.
It was a ghost hand helping it.
Yeah, ghost kids.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. They couldn't get it all the way up there. He had to do that part himself. But then once he got it to the grate, the little ghost hands would tie it around the
ghost hands, dude. Yeah, ghost.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
It's one of those movies where you see stuff like that and you're like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But then you realize a lot of the movie doesn't. And you're like, I guess I have to excuse it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does miraculously, just like as soon as it exits the carpet,
that one felt extra egregious, especially because they hadn't super established the ghost stuff yet.
Right. Yeah. But what's crazy about Scott Derrickson's career, like, I mean, he did the first Doctor Strange, which I loved.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Good movie.
Yeah, loved that one. Loved Exorcism of Emily Rose, even though I haven't watched it in 15 years. But what I do remember, I remember enjoying it. Fucking love Sinister. It's one of my favorite paranormal movies.
Yeah, Sinister's amazing.
So
I like the VHS part. Yeah.
Yeah, you like VHS kid killing, not the other way around. You're not killing. No, like those kids are not dying; they're doing the killing.
I mean, I like both.
That's fucked up.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
Look,
just
I like
stating a matter of fact.
Hold on.
It's probably that's a little problematic.
So wait, which one's problematic? If I like kids killing or killing kids?
I mean, killing kids, like that's problematic. If they want to kill somebody, like, you know what, the parents probably deserve it.
That's fair.
You know, I've met a lot of parents.
Yeah, they're not great.
Yeah, they're not great. Yeah, they're not high on any list of anything good.
You know, any kids that are listening right now, you go ahead and kill your parents.
Yeah. Every parent listening to this, you're fucked.
Yeah.
We should definitely
No.
We shouldn't
Every parent listening to this, kill your kids. Make it interesting.
Make it interesting.
There we go.
Maybe words to the wise.
You said you've accounted for both parties, so now this message isn't cloudy at all.
It's not problematic anymore.
It's not a problem anymore. The podcast can stay on.
Yeah. I definitely think I also
not
caught
losing
myself.
Any sponsors.
No.
Speaking of sponsors, real quick, I just want to point out that in the second one,
Creep-O-Rama is brought to you by MeUndies.
In the second one, I just
Black
want to
phone
point
made
out
you shit your pants. You should buy a new pair from MeUndies.
Damn, Josh, you did that really good.
Yeah,
we should make a sizzle reel of all of this and just send them out.
Including our new fleece line. If you ever go to an IC camp,
it's all the same thing of like, if you shit yourself, use X product.
Yeah.
If you shit yourself watching the Black Phone, use BetterHelp. But what I was gonna say is
this is so stupid. I love it. Oh, that's fantastic.
In the second one,
BetterHelp does sponsor everybody. Everyone. So sorry, go ahead.
But no, in the second one, there's a shot where they're fucking watching Night Flight, which is dope.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Especially because Night Flight has their own like service now. So Night Flight, fucking sponsor us. You guys rule.
That is cool. I forgot they do so have their own.
Yeah, they have a whole series, or a whole like a service. It's not like huge. It's just Night Flight stuff, but it's like their whole arc.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're following them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Night Flight. But no, we were talking about
sponsor us in kid killing.
Yeah. You were talking about Derrickson's resume, and I do think it's a lot of, and I don't know what pushes him to do it, but it is a lot of style over substance sometimes. Like the idea for Sinister, and Sinister is one of my favorite movies ever as well. Like we watch that like at least twice a year, and I love it every time. But the idea is pretty simple in its execution, which I think is another thing I appreciate so much about it. Whereas Black Phone 2 tried to do something similar, but they're like, no, we have to really weave in every plot point from the first movie. Yeah. We have to account for the mom, and now we have to account for these kids, and we have to put him in a camp. But why is he in the camp? And it's original kills and all this, and you made it too overcomplicated. Whereas like Scott Derrickson also did Hellraiser Inferno, which is not great, but it's probably the best of the not great Hellraiser sequels,
right?
Because
100%.
Like, it just looks so
like a
cool.
detective,
and it's like this bleak detective noir that I'm like, oh man, this kind of rules. All right,
we watched the fuck out of that movie back in the day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, rented it so many times from Hollywood Video.
Yeah, every time we went.
Every time.
That's amazing. I've only seen it once because I did a whole Hellraiser watch through, and that was the peak. Because
don't worry, you're gonna have to do another one at some point.
Yeah,
the first three are so good, and then the fourth one I really liked, and I'm like, man, there was so much potential here. This one could have been so great, but you can definitely tell there were too many cooks. And then the fifth one, I'm like, oh, this one's not as bad. And I was like, maybe people were over exaggerating how bad the Hellraiser sequels are. And then I saw the sixth one and I was like, oh no.
I'll be honest. I have never seen any of the ones after Inferno. So
I've seen one or two
for you to get to them.
Superman is in one of them, right?
He is. He gets a blowjob from a ghost.
Sure does.
Damn, Cavill.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Was he playing video games while he was doing it?
Which was filmed back to back with the 7th one because they had a good deal on the set in, I think they're in the Czech Republic or something, or Romania. And Lance Henriksen is in the 8th one because they found out he was filming a movie in Romania and he was about to wrap. And they were like, while you're still here, do you want to be in a Hellraiser movie? We'll pay you this much. And he was like,
and Lance Henriksen's like, paycheck? Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Such a mess.
Be Lance Henriksen for a fucking couple days.
Yeah.
It's no problem.
That's the point where like Lance Henriksen had stopped acting. He was just like, he just show up on a set and be Lance Henriksen.
Yeah. I'm Lance Henriksen. Do you want to put me in my movie? Or in your movie?
Yeah,
dude. It's fine.
Cool. This is my account number. Here's the routing number. Make it happen.
Yeah. I would like to watch them. I'll probably regret that one day. Saying that one day.
Yeah, it'll be the day when we get to episode 2 of our fucking Hellraiser watch.
Right. But yeah, I also clocked that, and I'm starting to notice this in a lot of newer horror films. And it takes me out of it. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. But I'm starting to be able to spot horror films and how they're spending their money on their budget, because it's in how movies are being made these days, of going, okay, here's an idea. How can we do it cheap? And how can we do it most cost effective as possible? Because when you analyze this movie, at 30 minutes into the movie, they're at a isolated cabin and you only need to pay 6 actors?
Yeah.
And for the rest of the movie, minimal everything. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. You know, you got to pay for Ethan Hawke. So, and so I get it.
Yeah.
But also, like, I'm noticing that a lot in newer horror films.
No, hold on. Do you have to pay for Ethan Hawke? I don't know if he's that important to these movies.
That's a good point. I did happen to wonder, like, whenever he was kid was in the phone booth, and the grabber is on the other side of him, or other side of it, and he's talking to him. I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, they could have easily just put somebody. They could have Mandalorian in it, where just a stunt guy in a fucking thing, and then Ethan Hawke is doing the voice.
That's the whole fucking thing. Is you don't even see it, like in the second one, you don't see his face at all because he's covered in prosthetics. Which look, I'll be honest, those are kind of shit prosthetics.
Well, it's cold.
It was underwhelming. It was underwhelming. It was
cold. I did like his final form at the end when his mask was all ripped off and all of his skin was ripped off and he just looked like a cool skeleton.
Yeah,
that was.
But I do wonder if they do come up with the third one, they'll find a way to bring him back, of course, somehow. And it's going to be. It can't be like this Scream franchise where they just follow the same brother sister for the whole fucking. They just repeat it over and over again.
They could.
I mean, they could, but it also can't be like.
I do
because if they're going to go Nightmare on Elm Street, I feel like Ethan Hawke was the selling point of the grabber in the first one. So if they recast, that's going to be a huge hit to the franchise for the fans.
No.
But they could, if they were just like, he looks even more demonic and fucked up now. And his voice is crazy because
now he's Kane Hodder.
Throats from hell. And so, they just get a stunt guy who looks kind of like Ethan Hawke and they put a bunch of prosthetics on his face. Because that's, what did they recast? The Wishmaster in the third one, the Djinn. It's not Andrew Divoff in the third one, right?
Yeah, God, I haven't thought about those movies in so long.
Bro.
Talking about 90s.
We gotta watch those. I watched those in jail.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was weird.
For everybody listening, it wasn't any time recently. Okay.
No, it was juvie. Yeah. No, I was a child. I was in kid prison.
Yeah.
Just kind of like a bleak thought there. You're like, I watch these movies about people wishing for stuff while I was locked in jail.
Yeah, this occurred to me too while I was watching them when I was 12. Be careful
what you wish for. No, actually, I would gladly ask the Djinn to get me the fuck out of here. Yeah, I know exactly what I would ask for.
It is
life lesson learned.
Random memory of Wishmaster. Is there a scene, and this is me like maybe 10, 11 years old, scrolling or flipping through Cinemax or HBO or something like that at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Is there a shot in one of the Wishmaster movies where he's riding in a car with a woman and he's driving and she's in the passenger seat and he rips her head or like her scalp and hair off? Is that in one of the Wishmaster movies?
I'm not recollecting it.
I know that
doesn't
scene
mean anything.
I don't know if it's in Wishmaster, but I know that scene is in a like horror movie that I watched in the 90s.
From the 90s. Yeah, it's something. If anybody's listening to this, the 3 people listening to this in an hour and 9.5 minutes, if you like weirdos like us know what that is, let us know.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Because I'm almost positive I can picture that guy, the Wishmaster. I can picture him driving. So I think it was in one of the Wishmaster movies, but I'd have to watch.
Wait, a djinn can drive?
Dude, they can do anything.
There better be do you even have a license?
They can do anything, dude. They can do anything they want.
But only if you wish for it.
But the Black Phone movies, it is a testament that like you can really get a movie made as long as you have a really cool mask. And also like I mean, I know there's some nitpicky with the mask, but when I think of modern horror movies, that mask and The Collector, at least they approached
Strangers.
it. Yeah, and The Strangers. At least they approached
the
it with
original
some,
Strangers.
Yes, the original. Yeah,
and the new ones got the same masks. They still look cool.
Yeah, but those don't.
You know what? I'm going to be real with you though. There's something about them in the first one that they look dirtier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they look more
fair.
homemade. Granted,
they look like they've been at it for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I guess the guy's sack. That sounds weird. That looks more homemade than the other two. Just got them at Party City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ordered them online from a costume shop in Boise.
He may have ordered his sack online.
I'm sure you can get plenty of sacks online.
You could get men's sacks online.
You can totally get men. His sack fit perfectly, by the way. It didn't look weird.
It's a good looking sack.
It didn't look oversized. It fit his head perfect. That was a good sack.
I think that's the other thing is that his sack in the original fit better.
Yeah, his sack in the other one kind of go. Yeah, first one had better sack action. I'm 1,000%. Everything that I'm saying right now is pertaining to that fucker's mask. Yeah. I swear.
I took a nap for an hour, 30 minutes before we started this episode, and I don't think you can tell.
I don't think so either. But I this movie.
This has been a flawless execution of an episode.
Yeah. Hey, we just turned the Black Phone into an hour and 12 minutes. But
maybe we wrapped up with sack talk.
Yeah, I do think that I do give them credit for making a really cool fucking mask, which not that many. I don't know. I feel like at this point you've seen so many mass serial killers that like it's kind of dime a dozen. But this one had some personality to it. I really liked it.
Yeah, I think that was you got to come up with something new or clever or unique because so often it's just like a plastic version of a person, and
I low-key fucking hate it.
I do like it. I really like it.
Oh man,
I just think it's cool. Just a fucking gray devil mask.
I'm okay with devil
with masks. The changeable mouth though.
Yeah,
right. But that's
fucking contrarian.
But that takes away from it. That takes away from it for me because I'm like, we didn't need all that.
Well, he can't. He can't emote behind a mask. I don't know if you know that. It blocks your.
He's Ethan Hawke.
He does. I mean,
then
he is.
Why is he Ethan Hawke?
Because he's got a really cool voice, and
but I feel like that's also part of the reason why they were like, "Can we come up with a really creepy mask?"
He doesn't even use his voice. He does the weird gay thing. Sorry.
And then we also want to be able to see Ethan Hawke's face.
He does the weird gay thing with his voice, so it's not even Ethan Hawke's voice. It's him doing that weird, affected, like slightly gay thing in the first one.
Feminine?
Like, what are you doing?
I didn't get it.
It's not feminine. No, we just talked about it.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he does put like a little.
It came off really like So I wasn't sure.
Jesus.
Well,
yes.
yeah.
What is?
I didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, gay thing. What? That's. I didn't. I mean, I know we were talking about him sitting upstairs with his shirt off, but
that was
Ethan, that might just be normal
gay.
Ethan Hawke activity. Yeah, that's why I was like,
I just
But
weird
he does have like a very like soft, effeminate version of his voice that he plays when he's trying to like
lure the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
like trying to
like
make the kids feel more at ease.
Gotcha.
I think what throws me off about this movie is how many ideas that they put into it with none of them really attaching to anything. Like he's got this mask with all these different parts. Why?
Because
to show his mood.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's really that's it.
That's fine. Go into that.
What I don't know what.
No, they want to leave it ambiguous. They want you to figure that out.
That's what sucks. The ambiguity. I understand that the ambiguity is what sells it because then you can kind of like put whatever you want into it. But like nothing was ambiguous about the fucking 70s and 80s slasher movies where it was like that's a hockey player killing your ass.
Yeah. I think they just wanted people to be able to see Ethan Hawke's face.
Yeah,
because they're like, we got Ethan Hawke for this role. We want to make a really creepy mask, but we also want to be able to show his face. And they're like, what if we did a cool like half mask?
I feel like
because I like when he's got just the nose and mouth on as
that's
in the poster with the balloons. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, I mean, I would be creeped out if that.
It's kind of weird. I mean, this is the only logical thing that I'm like, all right, that makes sense. It's like him not wearing the mask in public makes sense. But like, then also he is completely graying his face out.
Right. Yeah. It's like, bro, you look just as creepy without the mask as you do with the mask. So I mean, I guess just wear it all the time.
He's a magician. I want more about him, like because they don't really go into any of. That's what's. I think it's fascinating that the second one is technically showing his origin story, and they show none of his origin.
Yeah.
It's just like he's Wild Bill, and it's like. Wait, hold on. How did he get to Wild Bill status? Like, what are we doing here?
Well, I'm sure they'll dig into that in the third one, where it'll be like, well,
the fifth.
we
killed,
we unearthed the people he killed to start this whole thing in the ice, and that defeated him once. But now he's back, and his soul has snapped back to the magic castle, where he learned how to wear a cloak and killed 5 other kids, and now we have to find their bodies. And stop him in this setting.
They're in the
and then his
foundation
soul's just going to keep
Castle.
snapping back to a new exotic location, and it'll be like a Fast and Furious franchise where like Black Phone 4 takes place in Brazil. And,
I'm excited. I'm excited for the Jack Frost 2. Fucking
I'm just waiting for
Key West.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson to join the franchise in part 7 to.
And then the ghost of Paul Walker rises up and goes, "I was a victim too." And he's like, "Just forget about it, cut." Credits. Fucking credits.
Oh man, that would be fun.
Well, it would be. But then I would definitely forget about it.
Yeah.
Code.
The one thing we haven't talked about is the brother in part 1, because sadly James Ransone recently passed away.
Oh, and I think, God, I love that guy.
So good, but
so underutilized.
Again, I read some other reviews on Letterboxd where people were like, "I love this dude, and I wanted to love his character, but he felt so unnecessary in this movie. Like you could have removed his scenes." And it's like, how is he getting away with this with his brother just like kicking it upstairs?
Yeah,
and because to show him sitting upstairs for hours upon hours waiting for these kids. So you think Max is just ignoring that? He's just like, well, my brother's doing that.
Brother's weird
thing again.
He's doing the show magician shit.
And also,
that's what magicians do.
That is what magicians do.
He's practicing a magic trick.
Also, then the entire second movie is him yelling about how you made me kill my brother. You did that. That's a completely you choice, man. Like you put an axe in his head.
Yeah, but I'm sure that they just cast him and made him a role because he was also in Sinister.
Yeah, so I'm sure it was Derrickson being like, "I really want to work with you again. Can we?"
Yeah, which his character is hilarious in Sinister.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's great.
What a fantastic fucking actor that guy was.
I thought he was fucking hilarious in this. I thought he was one of my favorite parts. And like you said, like just like I wanted more of him like trying to explain to the cops that like
just all coked out. Like, no, it's you gotta understand.
Yeah.
He's in this neighborhood.
He's a magician.
Yeah.
He has black balloons. This shouldn't have been called the black phone. It's black balloons.
Black balloon. Yeah.
He has black. My whole house is
also,
covered in fucking balloons. Get this guy. I can't.
It's funny that the first one was the black phone.
Mm-hmm.
The sequel was just Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
And I do wonder, are they going to have to keep that going? Like, are they going to have to insert a black phone into the story every time? Because they're like, we didn't anticipate his soul traversing the globe and like haunting people in their dreams. We do still kind of have to tie it to a phone though, because this is the name of the franchise. Or is it going to be like the Killing in Rio, a black phone mystery or something like Knives Out?
Yeah. These are the telephone lines.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's everywhere. We can traverse the whole fucking everything. We gotta stop this motherfucker.
The electric gremlin from Gremlins 2, new batch.
Yeah.
He found a way to infiltrate the 5G. Now the soul is roaming.
They always told us
soul is roaming.
Wow.
We have a roaming Ethan Hawke on the loose, and he's got black balloons, and he's in search of a fucking rotary phone, and we can't stop him. What do we do?
This is the weirdest commercial for Mint Mobile I've ever seen.
How dare! How dare!
I don't know. Take that to Ryan Reynolds. He might like it. Yeah, shoot him an email, Josh.
He doesn't own the company anymore, so he doesn't need to make that call. No.
Wow.
He sold it to the T-Mobile.
For him.
That's right.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if he just gets stuck being the Mint Mobile guy forever, even though he no longer has any stake in the company.
They do sponsor podcasts, so we'll have to see.
They do. Sponsor podcasts.
Yeah.
I'll do a Mint Mobile ad. Look, I'm a whore. I'll do any ad. You guys.
Jesus. Oh man. Well,
actually, Dre, cut that.
No, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it.
No.
Yeah, it's Josh. It's Josh doing the voiceover, and James having to do whatever fucking company it is.
You do it. It could be a podcast script that I wrote.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Well, man, I think that's
this
definitely
sure
means
episode.
that we definitely have to watch more Ethan Hawke movies.
Yes.
Do more Ethan Hawke movies. I'll watch Training Day.
Yeah, we'll have to do that soon.
I'll try to find
one day I'll get to see a movie where Ethan Hawke was a serial killer.
Dude, he technically is. He's in both movies. He's killing.
Is he?
He's killing a bunch of people.
He's killing it.
Yeah, he's fucking killing it, dude. So I mean, you've now seen this, and well, no shit, I can't say that because it's going to ruin the twist. We'll save that for another day. Yeah, leave you on a cliffhanger.
I'm not even entirely sure what you're talking about.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
But I am agreeing.
You are agreeing. I said forget about it, cuz.
Forget about it, cuz.